Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing week 3 of 60 books in 60 days. If you didn't know this already, I was inspired by Gina Lillian. If you would like to subscribe to her channel or watch her version of 60 books in 60 days, then the links will be in the description below. If you'd also like to follow along on my journey with 60 books in 60 days, my 60 books in 60 days playlist would also be in the description below. So let's just get right into the video, as I'm actually all caught up, so hopefully I can stay caught up during this week. So it's actually quite late, but I wanted to do a Monday update, and I just wanted to update that I haven't read anything. I'm going to start a book now, but obviously I'm not going to finish it, and technically it is 4 in the morning, but I just wanted to have like a Monday battery died. But I just wanted to get the Monday flip, if you know what I mean. But I'm thinking of starting The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. I'll see if that's what I start, and I'll give you all a proper update tomorrow. Okay, so I thought I would now update you all. It's now Tuesday the 18th and I have done some reading. So last night I ended up reading up to 47% of The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden, and then this morning I ended up just finishing it, and this was 100% a 5-star read. At first I was like, do I give it like a 4.5? But no, it was a 5-star. I just love this so much. I struggled to put it down last night, but it was like already so late when I started. I was like, I need to put it down and get some sleep. This was so good. If you don't know, it's about a female main character, and she is dating, and obviously she was trying to find the love of her life, but then she ends up going on like a bad date with this guy, and then another guy ends up having to save her from her date. That's all I'm going to say. Very interesting. I loved it so much. You could tell Freida McFadden generally put in a lot of work into finding out certain information, because obviously this is about a serial killer, and obviously he loves blood, but there was a lot of like information drops randomly, and you could tell that, I mean I don't know if they're true, but you could tell that there's some sort of like, you know, information in there, like research. I love and appreciate, because you know sometimes it is nice when you read a book and you're like, oh, you could tell the author has done some research about this. You could tell effort being put into it. So that's the one thing I really enjoyed about this. Now I thought one thing, thought it was gonna go one way, and it seemed like it was gonna go the way I thought, and I was like, oh, I'm right. But then of course Freida McFadden was like, no, another plot twist. And I'm like, I didn't see this coming. I was generally shocked. I thought I saw it coming. I thought I was smart. I was like, I knew it, because Freida McFadden made me think I was right, and then was like, no no, you're not right. I have another twist for you. So that is also what I love, is the fact that Freida McFadden was smart enough to make me believe I was right, and then obviously put another plot twist. I mean, I was expecting another plot twist, because I was like, this is too easy, you know. And I've noticed Freida McFadden always has like 2 plot twists at least, or like she makes you think it's one thing and then it turns out to be another. So I knew there was something else, but what it was I just wasn't expecting. Absolutely love this book. Highly recommend if you haven't read it already, and I'm surprised that I put it off for as long as I did. But definitely a quick read. For today's book, I don't know what to do. I'm like, do I finish Consider Me, as I have already started it, and then that would obviously be like one book I've started read, or do I start This Could Be Us, because I watched a video with Sarah Crowley reading this and it made me want to read it. So I'm like, do I pick this up, or do I pick up Light Lark, as I have been reading a lot of romance, and I just picked up another thriller, and I haven't yet read a fantasy, and I have been wanting to read this since I think it was beginning of December, because I brought it wanting to read it straight away. I just haven't had time to pick it up. So now I'm like, or do I pick this up? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Something is telling me to just finish Consider Me, as I have already started it, and do I really want loads of books that I'm starting and then like not finishing, because then I'm not finishing books, you know. So I am leaning more towards this. I'll let you all know once I've decided. If I do choose Consider Me, you won't be getting, you know, updates or anything for this specific book, just because I am reading this for another vlog. But I have just read some more of this, and I cannot stand the main character. It is now Wednesday, and I wanted to do a quick update. Sorry that I'm like this. It's just I'm cold and I'm comfy, but I am currently reading Consider Me, and I didn't finish a book yesterday. Obviously I didn't finish Consider Me, but I did read some of Consider Me yesterday. I'm trying to finish this, and then I've got to read obviously today's book. So far I am liking this more than what I was, and that's all I'm going to say, because obviously there's a whole other vlog that this book is in. But yeah, I just wanted to do that little update. I did read some, but not finish a book yesterday. So today I've got to read 2 2 books. But yeah, I am currently 125 pages into Consider Me. Okay, so it's now Thursday, although really late, so technically it's Friday, but I want to do an update for like today. I have been so bad at recording again because I haven't really been reading much, and I'm still reading Consider Me. I do think this book might be part of the problem, or I am just really feeling the burnout now, which is a lot quicker than what I was expecting, I'm not going to lie. I have got to page 304. I have read quite a bit today over the time. Today is also a day I haven't been feeling well, so I am, you know, trying to be a bit lenient on myself, but I am behind by 3 books again, pretty much, reading this on. So I need to finish this and 2 others to be caught up. And obviously now technically it's Friday because it's 43 minutes past 1 in the morning. If I don't read a book today, then I'm going to be pretty much a whole week behind. Well, almost a week behind. I think, if I'm correct, I've only finished 1 book this week, which is terrible. So I need to get a move on with my reading. I'm going to try and read some more of this now. I was hoping to finish this tonight, but I don't know if that's going to happen because I'm 304 pages in and this is 449 pages, so I still have quite a bit left. And normally I'll be able to finish this, but for some reason this is reading so slow. Like, it's taken me forever to get through, and it has got better, but I don't know what is going on with this book. But so far it's looking like a 3-star. I don't know if that's going to change or anything within the next like 100 pages or 150 pages or something like that, so I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to continue reading. I will most likely give you an update tomorrow now, and hopefully I can get quite a bit of reading done over this weekend to catch up, and hopefully I can vlog a little bit more, because otherwise this vlog's not going to be long at all. Okay everyone, hello, it is now Friday and I thought I would do a update because today has been another day where I haven't really been doing the best with the vlogging, but you know what, I'm going to give myself some slack. This is a big challenge, and as long as I keep updating and everything, that's all that matters. I do have quite a big update for you because I didn't update yesterday when I finished Consider Me, so I did finish this and I did decide to rate it 3 stars. This took me so long to get through. I don't know what it was, but like it felt like I read like 150 pages and I looked and I was 60 pages in. So that is how different it was feeling. It felt like it just took me forever to read. It felt like I probably read half of the book. I looked, it was like 100 pages and I was like, what is going on? Also, at the beginning of the book, I wasn't a fan of the MMC. I just didn't like, you know, the F-boy vibes. I mean, I get the point. I get that it's part of the story and him like improving and everything. I get that. I just don't like it. I get it. I don't mean I have to accept it. But I would definitely say there was a lot of character development for the MMC. I did find at the beginning the female main character a little bit annoying, but again, character development. So in the end, I did start to like it, but it obviously like wasn't the best thing. I did feel like there was parts that was being dragged out way too much, or there was just things that weren't needed, or I don't know, I felt like it was just so long-winded. But it was an average 3 stars. It was okay. It's not like I hated it, but just because I have a few flaws about it. But I do also think I'm going to prefer the second and third book over this one. So I do have high hopes for the rest of the series. I still look forward to the rest of the series. I just hope that it doesn't give off the same vibe where it's like, oh, I feel like I've read 100 pages, but in reality I've actually read 60. I hope it isn't like that. I also hope it doesn't take me days. And then once I finished that, I read Radio Silence by Alice Osman, and with this one I don't really know how to put my thoughts together. I've still got to write my Goodreads review, but with this one it was also a 3-star read. I think it would have been a little bit of a higher star read if I had read it a while ago. It's just right now I think I have outgrown YA books, or maybe I'm just not in the YA mood currently. No, it might be actually more that I'm just not in a YA mood, and that is okay. I don't know what it was, but I would definitely say this has a lovely story to it. It also touches base with mental health a lot, which I feel like is done so well. Again, you can tell Alice Osman does their research, which is very appreciated. There's also a good mother-daughter relationship in this book, which is nice to see, especially in books, because most of the time, especially myself, I always read where, you know, the daughter doesn't have a good relationship with her mother or parents in general. So it was nice to see that that was different, and it's also nice to see that this was like based on a friendship. It was a story about a friendship, because most YA books nowadays is always like a romance YA book, and it was nice for it to be different in that way. But like I said, I did really enjoy this in the sense of it was done so well. It was a beautiful story. I would recommend to other people. Alice Osman just always does it, you know, always gets it right, and I just think it was the 3-star rating just because the fact that it is YA, and I have kind of outgrown that a little bit, but I'm definitely going to continue with the rest of the books, and like I said, I would recommend this to other people. Okay, and then I finished Across the Line, and this book I wasn't wanting to read right now, but I was like, I fancy an F1 romance, but I don't know any others now that I've finished this. But yeah, I did complete this one, and I really enjoyed this one. I rated it 4 stars. I have read it in 2 sittings, and that is how addictive it is. But this is a F1 romance, brother's best friend, and basically he is obviously an F1 racer, and our female main character, she is like looking for a job, and he isn't doing the best in the media. Like, there's rumors spreading around, and he needs like better light on his name, so he hires her as like his social media manager, and it's her job to like make him, you know, shine light in his name again type thing. But this was so good. I was addicted to the story, the characters. I loved the characters so much. There was not one moment where either of the characters annoyed me at all. Just loved every part of this book so much. I would definitely say there was parts where I was finding it dragged on a little bit. I was like, okay, need to move on. Or one part of this book which I can't say because it will spoil things, but there was a part of this book where I was like, this isn't needed. No need to hide this specific thing. So that's what I'm going to say about that, but I would definitely recommend this. But I definitely recommend this book if you love the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher. If you have any more F1 romance recommendations, please let me know, because I need some more. I just love them. Also, another thing I forgot to say is with the F1 racing, I don't know anything about it, but all I'm going to say is it seems like the author put the research in. There was a lot of like details within it and stuff, which I love. But like I said, I don't know if it's accurate because I don't know much about F1 racing. Okay, so next book I'm thinking of starting is Lightlark, but I can't decide. I'm like, maybe I should read a fantasy because I haven't yet picked up a fantasy, but I am also leaning towards This Could Be Us by Katie Ryan. I don't know. I'm going to see how I feel, but I am going to lean more towards this one. Now, I think, if I'm thinking correctly, I'm now all caught up. I've got to look, or worst comes to worst, it's the fact that I need to read today's book. But like I said, I've got to look at it because I'm going to be honest, I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just reading and hoping and praying. I will give you all an update once I've decided what I'm going to read and once I have started and made good progress with the next book. Okay, so I have an update for you all. It is 5:37 in the morning, so it's Saturday, but I've got like Friday updates. Technically on Friday, I read up to page 104 of Lightlark. I am reading it on my Kindle. Well, I'm switching between the paperback and Kindle. Page 104, which is chapter 14. So far, I am really enjoying this. Obviously, I've just got to like the world building of it. Like, I'm not far into it at all, but I am intrigued and I am enjoying my time reading this. I'm looking forward to reading some more. Not long ago, I did finish I Was Born Here, listen to the audiobook, and because I have just finished it, I don't know how to think of this. I would definitely say it's probably my least favourite from Alice Osman. I'm probably going to rate it like a 2-star. I don't know how to feel about it. All I know is that one thing I didn't like about this was the fact that there was a lot of shipping of real people, and I just don't like that in general. So that is the one thing that like threw me off. I was also expecting a completely different story than what we got, but that's like on me, that is my own fault, so that it has nothing to do with the rating. But yeah, overall it was okay. Like, it wasn't a favourite. I did find myself getting a little bit more bored with this one, but obviously the writing style is obviously still amazing. It's Alice Osman, I mean, no surprise there. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and conjure up some more thoughts before trying to do a review. I might talk about it maybe at the end of the week or tomorrow or something. I'll see, but I might think on my thoughts a little bit more with that. I'm currently reading this. I am thinking of maybe starting a book that I can read on my Kindle. I mean, I'm reading Lightlark on my Kindle, but I mean something else, but I'm not too sure. I was thinking of maybe starting Savor It, but I don't want to start too many books. Also, when I said I was caught up, I was in a sense, but I still had Friday's book to read. And now technically I am caught up because Lightlark will be Saturday's book, because I finished I Was Born Here as Friday's book. So when I said it, technically I was, but I had that day, so I just wanted to update that as well. So far I am on track. How long that will stay for, I don't know, because I always catch up and then I fall behind again, and that is just the way it is. I'm always playing catch up. I'm always having to catch up with something. But at this point, I have kind of lost the care for it, in the sense of like, I'm not stressing about it. I'm just getting everything done. I'm just reading. If I'm behind, I'm behind. I've still got time to catch up. Time to worry is if it's the last week and I'm so behind. So I'm just chilling. I'm just trying to enjoy what I'm reading, and I'm actually having a fun time, and I'm not stressing about it. I am feeling a little bit burnt out, but I'm just trying to choose books that I have a feeling I'm going to really enjoy. It is 5:40 now in the morning, so I'm going to try and do some more reading. I don't know how much I'm going to get read. I might just continue a light lark, but I'll see how I feel, and I will update you all in the morning. Okay, so it's now Saturday and it's 4:30 in the afternoon, but last night I read up to page 173 of Light Lark, and then I did stop. I had what I'd like to call more of a nap than a sleep, but got some rest, and then I have not long started reading again, because now it's the time I have the rest of the day to just read and chill, because I have edited and I've done, errands, and I've done everything I need to get done. So reading time. I have read some more, and I'm now on page 197, which is chapter 27, and so far I am liking it. I'm really enjoying, I was really enjoying the world building, and I'm enjoying the world and story. I like that the female main character isn't annoying me, which is nice, because I have noticed sometimes in fantasy I do tend to have that problem where the female main character will irritate me, but I haven't had that. I'll definitely say I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because it's the first book in the series where it's like I'm not obsessing over it, I'm not loving it. I could be wrong, but I do also believe the series is YA. I'm not actually sure. Is Light Lark by Alex Astor YA? Is it YA? Yes, so it's a YA fantasy, and I think I don't mind YA fantasies. I don't know, but right now I've noticed I'm just not in like a YA mood. All of the YA books I've been reading just have been really low ratings for me, so I don't know if I have outgrown it or just generally haven't been in the mood for anything YA. But to be fair, you can't really tell it's YA, so I can't really blame it on that. I don't know what it is, but there's just something that I feel like I am missing. I don't know, maybe it's because there hasn't been like much romance yet, and I do like a romantasy more. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you, but like I said, I am liking it. It's just I feel like there's something missing. There's something growing story off. That is all that is like really wrong so far. But like I said, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the world, and I love the world building, and I'm loving the storyline and everything. So I mean, I'm liking it. I don't want to end this clip with like a bad thing, because it's not bad. Yeah, that is my little update for now. I'm going to continue reading, and I'll give you all an update once I have one. Okay, a update. So I'm now on page 282, which is chapter 38, and it's definitely getting a lot better. I am finding myself enjoying it a little bit more, and I feel like that's because we are generally getting into the story, and I do think maybe it's giving like first book syndrome type thing, where obviously it's fantasy, so first book is normally like the build up, and then you'll get like shocking bit at the end, and then you need the second book to like really get into the series. I think that might have been what was happening, because like I said, I am enjoying it a little bit more, and it is getting very, very interesting. So I just wanted to give that update. I might be back once I have possibly finished it, but if I have an update before then I will be back. Bad reviews, couple bad girl feelings, well I have them too, but still I choose to be in love with you. Your red flags are blue, so still I choose to be in love with you. I refuse to be wrong again, and I can't lose another boy that's not even my boyfriend. But I couldn't make it any harder to love me. Your arms are reaching, and your eager heart is throbbing. I know you're frustrated. Oh no. lot of pretty boys, lot of funny business. Take a couple bucks, turn them into millions. You, I can go around 15 minutes. Only gonna take 2 to make you finish. So it's a little while later and my headphones have died, and I was listening to music that is like, you know, goes with light lark, and it was such a great vibe. My headphones had to go and ruin it and die, so while I'm waiting for my headphones to charge, I'm taking a little break from reading, but thought I would do an update. So I'm now on page 289. I can't remember if I've actually read more since I've updated. I'm not too sure, but I just wanted to update that I am taking a little bit of a break, but I haven't got much left. Now I was debating whether to read some reviews, but then I was like, no, because no, my luck, I'll get spoiled. So I'll do that once I have read the book. And also, I don't want reviews to be forming my opinion on the book, because obviously sometimes if you read something it can kind of like get in your head a little bit. So I will finish the book first, obviously do my update, and then read some reviews about it. I want to read some reviews because I have heard controversial things about it, like people love it, people hate it. I want to know why people love it or hate it so much. I have over 100 pages left, so it will probably take me like what, an hour-ish to finish it, and it's currently not even 6:30 yet, so I've still got time. But yeah, that is my update for now. Okay, so I thought I would do an update, and I finished Light Lark. I don't know what to rate this. I do honestly have mixed feelings about it, but that is just because I did like it. I enjoyed it. I loved the storyline, you know, the plot, the characters. I do feel like maybe there was lacking some type of personality, but generally I enjoyed them. They didn't annoy me, and that is a positive. But I don't know what it was, but I feel like there was something missing, and I can't figure out what it was. I just feel like there was something missing within the story, but I'm hoping that maybe it'll be within the second book. Last book in a fantasy series most of the time it's obviously good, but it's just like, you know, building things up, and then you get like the wow shocker ending, and then the second book is most likely always better. That's just from my own personal experience. Maybe that will be the case. Obviously I won't be reading the second book anytime soon because I don't physically own it. I'm thinking maybe a 3.5 stars for this book. I am leaning more towards a 3.5, so I did really enjoy this. I don't know, something was missing. I do wish that maybe there was a little bit more of the romance. Maybe that was what was lacking. I don't know, but 3.5, I enjoyed it. It is one of those things where I do think I'm going to enjoy the second book. Now, I don't know what to read next. There are so many options. I'm just at that point now where I finish a book and then I'm like, I don't know what to read. I did forget one of the options, but I do kind of want to save that as it's not a romance, and I just feel like I'm wanting a little bit of romance. So I am going to save that, and that is This Could Be Us. I really want to read that, but I just think I'm not going to read that tonight. Well, I'm after a romance or a mystery thriller, but like that is more women's fiction, and I'm just not craving that right now. My plans, I don't know what to pick up. The choices are between Loveless. I am thinking of listening to the audiobook for this, so this could be an option, and then I would have completed a series, which is amazing because that is also, I suppose, a goal within this challenge as well. If I own a series, finish it. And then we also have Watching You, which is a mystery thriller, being on my TBR for a while. Not that I haven't been like looking forward to it. Lisa Jewell is a hit or miss author for me, but also when you see a mystery thriller that is like almost 500 pages, you're a bit, you know, worried, but it is a big font, so it makes sense. This is an option. And then we have Great and Precious Things, and I'm just thinking, do I want to cry? I don't think I'm ready for this, so I don't know if I will actually pick this one up, but I really want to read this, and I just know I'm going to cry at this book because, I mean, I read the back. It sounds depressing, it sounds like heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, but that is what I love about books. I don't know about this one. I don't know if I fancy crying. And then we have Wretched by Emily McIntyre. I do want to finish this series. I have been reading it for a while. Hooked, I really enjoyed. Scarred, I'm not too sure about. I just don't think it was personally for me. Although, to be honest, I don't really remember much about it. And I was thinking of rereading it, but then I'm like, I didn't enjoy it. Why am I going to do that to myself? So, obviously I don't remember much about it because I didn't enjoy it as much as I did Hooked. So this is like a hit or miss series for me by the looks of it. I am looking forward to this one though because I have heard great things about it. I think this is a Tinkerbell. I don't want to say retelling because I don't think they are actually classed as retellings, but people say retellings. So those are my options. I mean, I might go the complete opposite way and choose something else. I do also have books on my Kindle that I obviously do physically own, and I was looking at Savor It by Tara Murphy, so I could also start that one as it is short. I like the way I'm now choosing options that I didn't pick up to show you all. Classic me. I don't know what I'm going to read. What I might do is what I do when I can't decide, and that is put all the books into a spinner wheel and I might just spin and see what happens. Or I might ask someone in my family, because those are the two things I do when I can't decide pretty much all the time. So I am going to go and choose my next book. I don't know if I'll update you again tonight. I'll see what happens. I will be back with you all once I've decided what I'm going to read. So I just want to jump back in here and let you know what I have decided to read. So I've decided to read Wretched, and I have been meaning to read this one for a while. It is the third book in the series and I think I can fly through this. I'm hoping to maybe finish it tonight. 402 pages, so yeah, I should be able to easily finish that tonight. But yeah, I just wanted to let you all know what I'm going to be reading next. Okay, so it is now Sunday and I actually finished this earlier but I didn't update anything, and I read Wretched. I really enjoyed this one. At first I wasn't too sure about it, but the further we got into the story, the more I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the female main character especially. At first I thought that our main character, I didn't really like him, but the further we got into it the better he got, and once everything got uncovered, that is when everything started to get interesting. I'm trying to say things without obviously spoiling it. I rated this one 4 stars. Originally I was thinking 3.5, 3.75 stars, but the ending gripped me. Also, this is a very quick read, so if you're looking for something quick, then good book to pick up. This one only took me 2 hours to read. I did rate Hooked 4 stars as well, but I'm still undecisive, but I think that this one might actually be my favourite. So I might even end up upping it to 4.25 stars, but like I said, I haven't decided. Or I might end up dropping Hooked down to 3.75 stars. I don't know. But this one is definitely my favourite so far. So that is the wrap up for this week. I have actually ended this week again all caught up, which is amazing because now I can go into next week actually being on track. So that is the end of today's video. If you would like to follow along with this challenge and you have missed the first episodes, then make sure to check out the 60 books in 60 days playlist in the description below. Also remember to check out Gina Lillian's channel and also her playlist for the 60 books in 60 days challenge. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave this emoji if you're watching till the end, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.